Welcome back, Street 16 Podcast. Mike Barclift, Keith Crawford, Marco Valencia, Jeff McCOY, Chuma, y'all. All right. So, surviving R. Kelly. Who wants to start? I'll go to Jeff.
Man, I gotta play. I got so many angles on this whole R. Kelly thing.
Yes.
There's so many layers to it. Like, I mean, I'll back up what y'all gotta say because all of mine are all over. Again, it's so much going on with that topic.
Give us one.
I hate to let's jump deep into the pool. I hate to be terrible about it, but one opposing view that I have is she slid. I mean, the little girl in the video that everybody's seen that got him indicted and all, or got him in trouble on the first time and everything. She slid on it. It wasn't her first time sitting on one. You know what I mean? Like, somebody's got to be accountable for these little fast ass little girls, and with parents that's taking a payoff, and that shit being okay. One thing. On another hand, he's a fucking predator, and why is he getting any more airways? On another level, fucking Elvis Presley and Jerry Lee Lewis ain't get in trouble for it.
What about Woody Allen?
I'm across the line. Woody Allen didn't get in trouble.
Woody Allen, yeah.
Marvin Gaye didn't get in trouble for it. Let's you know what I mean? It seems like we cherry pick these villains.
Right.
Charlie Sheen still 2.5 Men still on TV.
We need a poster boy for everything. Key, I'm gonna go to you.
I get it. We live in a society where we do cherry pick, and the problem is that when they're brown, we really gonna make sure that they face the repercussions. But a predator is still a predator, is still a predator, is still a predator. And the problem is we're not holding ourselves accountable, because how many people do we know in our culture that get touched on and diddled by some nasty ass uncle, auntie, whatever, and our families cover it up? We need to stop doing that shit. So what? He made a dance that a song you can step to. I don't give a fuck. He's a predator.
That's hometown talking.
Yeah.
He's a predator. Oh, and guess what? Went to Kenwood Academy, and guess who we saw pulling up outside the school? I got stories about this man. Mm-hmm. I got stories about this man.
All right, Marco.
I went over this with you a little bit, but I'm with Jeff, man. As far as, yeah, he was sleeping with girls and they did give it up, but the point is, after more episodes I watched, look, dude, this dude was targeting young females. You know what I'm saying? If you want a young female or somebody that look young, you know what I'm saying, and you a star, look, how old is you? Can I see your ID? You know what I'm saying? Now, if they over 18, whatever is whatever. But he was targeting young women, little girls, I mean, that shit's crazy.
At the point that he pulled up to Kenwood Academy in Hyde Park.
Yeah, what are you doing at the high school?
9th to 12th grade. How many of these people gonna run out and really be over the age of 18 when they just excited that somebody famous is outside?
Why are you at the high school sitting there chilling?
Because he's a fucking predator. Come on,
Chuma?
man.
That's what I said.
Now, before I go to Chuma, if it's all right, if y'all saw, the past episode, I believe it was episode 31.
I've known he's been a creep forever.
This nigga,
He sat outside my school.
Look, the
I'm
last
talking about
episode,
right
he
now.
kidnapped.
Let me finish, guys. Chuma was a victim of a predator in her youth. But enough about that. What you got to say about this?
Now, to kind of edge back what Keith said, as far as the cover up, we all have been covering him up for years. This is nothing new about R. Kelly. And it just kind of reminds me of the fact that I feel like we don't self-think for ourselves, because everybody was loving R. Kelly when he was bumping and grinding, when he was married to Leah, this, that, and whatever, still knowing what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden now is Lifetime surviving R. Kelly. Then everybody's like, oh my God, R. Kelly. It's no surprise. Like he said, I'm not from Chicago. I grew up in Milwaukee, but he used to throw these hotel parties. We used to sneak to Chicago on Friday nights to go to, and it was nothing but high school girls. You know what I'm saying? And that was just the thing that we did all the time.
Elvis did the same thing.
So, I mean, it's nothing new. Now, do I agree with him? No. You know what I'm saying? But I think that people overlook certain things when you have a certain status. He's dried up now. Nobody cares about R. Kelly.
So now it's time to air him out for real.
Yeah, now it's okay to dog him.
I mean, come on. How old is Chappelle's Show? How
Like
long
15 years.
How long is Chappelle Show been on TV?
Boondocks.
10.
Boondocks. How long
Yeah.
has it been on TV? Like,
Yeah.
It's been out there, and it's been, but once again, because he was still making music that people could dance to.
Right.
You know what I mean? People still enjoyed what he had going on. It really wasn't a big deal. But once again, like I said, with these families, how many people do we know that something happened to them and the family swept under the rug?
Yeah.
As long as it's beneficial, we willing to sleep it under the rug. And I hate the whole, well, such and such did it and they didn't get caught. So what? Somebody needs to start making these people accountable. I don't care who it is. Like, we can't do nothing to Elvis now. He dead. But R. Kelly is alive. And there are people,
Right.
people still right now alive and suffering through the wake of the things that he's done.
So let me jump in with that. So what number one is my first opinion is I don't like piling on. Whenever someone is getting the heat, you know, I understand that he deserves his heat. I am not one of the heat bringers, all right? I let the universe or the judicial system or whatever handle his punishment. I do not like piling on. I do not, also, I don't like a bunch of talk with no results. Y'all saying that Boondocks did it, Chappelle did it, now Surviving R. Kelly, which is a loaded title, does it. What happens to him now? Is anything gonna happen that's
who knows?
action?
I mean, like, odds are he's gonna catch that Bill Cosby ride. If multitudes of women start coming forward, which is probably the next step. But who knows?
Well,
Again,
it was on
Charlie Sheen is
Lifetime.
still out here living his best life.
It was on Lifetime, so they
Charlie
about to get
Sheen
R.
is
But what
still
do
out
that-
here in these streets living
What
his
do
best
Charlie
life.
Sheen have to do with R. Kelly? At the end of the day, Charlie Sheen's people didn't stand up, or if they did, nothing happened.
Mount Laura still has a job.
Okay, at the end of
this
the
is-
day,
this
what
is
do
all
that
in the
have to
heat
do with
of the
R.
Me
Kelly?
Too. I'm saying this is all in the heat of Me Too. So
What do you want
These
to
are all predators.
It could go
But what I'm
either
saying is, what
way.
do one have to do with the other?
What do you want
It
to
can
happen
go
to
either
him?
I feel like he needs to be dealt with accordingly, just like all of them do. I do not work for the judicial system. I can't give him his punishments. You know what I mean? But there are people that are hurting his wake, just like there are people hurting Elvis's wake. But what can we do to Elvis now? You see what I'm saying? Like,
Okay,
yeah,
so hold
you're
on.
right. He is being.
You take him on Spotify.
Okay, hold
I don't
on.
listen to R. Kelly's music. You've known me for 5 years now. I never bump his music. Never.
Go ahead, Marco.
Okay, but the point is, he's already went to court for his most damaging case
And beat the case.
and beat the case. So in our country, we cannot retry him again. That's double jeopardy. So
True.
what are we supposed to do now?
You can
Right.
civilly sue him.
Yeah, that's already been
or
done.
all these girls
That's already been done.
who
He's
have
getting
been
sued.
Yeah.
victimized, and it's for real. They brothers and daddies and uncles need to go beat that ass.
All right, see, that's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting to.
We need to police our own people. If y'all don't want to involve
So
the
that's
police,
against the
if
law.
y'all don't want to involve the judicial system,
Right.
we need to go back to the days where we policing our own.
And let me end the
then
segment by
that's against
saying,
law.
Marco, let me end the segment by saying, she often said, if y'all warriors and soldiers, we don't talk about it on air. And she just said this tonight,
Exactly.
which is apropos because I feel the same way. We're going to take a quick pause and come right back. Street 16 Podcast.
You are now listening to the Street 16 Podcast.